Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury in the Empire of Carpathia, where we are attempting the Slavic Union achievement. In the last episode, our great emperor, Tsar Milan the Blessed of Carpathia, was murdered on the orders of Chief Svetozar of Moskva. This guy over here. And he was also a very pious iconoclast ruler, just like his father, Saint Rodislav the Apostle of Carpathia. And I think he also has a decent chance of eventually being declared a saint, so we will see how that goes. But now his son, Tsar Rodislav II of Carpathia, is the emperor, and he is a cruel character, so he's not very pious like his father or grandfather. So we'll see how his rule proceeds. He's also not very high in terms of diplomacy. Yeah. And in the last episode, we went ahead and married the princess of the Byzantine Empire, who has a strong claim, and we intend to inherit that to our children eventually. And we also had the nice opportunity over here where the Kingdom of Poland split up into smaller realms because of some rebellions, and we had the opportunity to declare some wars here. We will go ahead and finish them in this episode. But the really important point that I've just noticed is that we have a couple of factions going on in our realm which are really strong. So there's one independence faction with 221% strength compared to us, and this is really dangerous right now. I don't want to go into a faction war anytime soon, especially with that big of a faction. And the other one is a Chief Yeremy for Novgorod. That's not very strong, but it's also not to be trifled with. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to get somebody out of this faction who has the most amount of armies. So let's check that out. So this guy has 783, 1.4k. The King of Bulgaria, definitely, I expected him to be quite strong. He's the one down here with about 7k troops. He's probably going to be the one that we will try to discourage from factionalism. And then it's the Queen of Epirus, which is the second strongest member of that faction. So let's go ahead and put our spy master to build a spy network in Bulgaria, and maybe we can discourage that vassal from factionalism, which will greatly reduce the strength of that faction. In the meantime, we can already call all of our vassals to war. Some of them will obviously not join. That's the King Luitpold the Monk of Lombardy, who completely hates us, and King Vishara Vladimir down here, who also completely hates us. So, but the others will hopefully join, and we can win these wars with their help. We're going to combine them with our retinues. Let's put a commander here. It's going to be King Luitpold. Hopefully he gets killed there, and Vishara is going to lead that flank, so maybe he also gets killed in the battle. We'll see. We have succeeded in the plot to revoke the chiefdom of Borovichi. Oh yeah, so I remember now. We were plotting to revoke it, but I did not cancel that plot, but we went ahead and revoked it manually anyway. So the plot also went through. Alright. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Eostina, is pregnant. Excellent. Let's ask all of our allies to connect to this army. And then we will go ahead and win these wars. Look, a lot of people are again leaving the defensive pact because I just loaded up the game. Yeah. Oh, King Timoret the Butcher used a favor on King Luitpold the Monk to force them to join all their factions. Maybe King Luitpold has also joined over here. Oh! But why is the King of Bulgaria not part of the faction anymore? What happened? Oh! He's the leader. Alright, maybe the leader died? I don't know. Maybe he left the faction and the King of Bulgaria has become the leader. And now suddenly, the strength of the factions is much smaller. Okay, I don't know why the game says that now. The raiding party of a marshal gathered up to fight for me have grown tired of my effeminate pacifism. Oh yeah, we had a raiding party with our retinues here, which we were gonna use here, but we didn't in time. So they leave and loot 35 gold from us. Alright. A bit unfortunate, but I think we're gonna use this army. So this was on looting when I disabled that. After 100 years, under the Kingdom of Lombardy, the Grand Principality of Ferrara, this one has finally become the part of the Kingdom of Lombardy and no longer part of the Papal States, and the Papal States are just these three counties over here now. All the rest is Lombardy. Alright. The King of Lombardy is a major vassal that we've got. You have been presented with an opportunity to let everyone be reminded of your rulership. If you wish to mint new coins for your realm, there's a master of the craft that you can hire. Not only will the mintage be exquisite, it will be adorned with the glorious portrait of you. And this guy is a cruel one and is not very pious. So we're going to definitely debase the mints with less precious metals for profit, get 100 gold and 100 prestige, and become greedy as well. Perfect. So he's probably going to end up being a very sinful character, as opposed to his father and grandfather. My concubine Lima tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? So a lot of our concubines in this playthrough have been cheating on us, so doubt besets me. We will definitely investigate that as well. And again, dangerous factions, independence, 70% now. I think if we can discourage him, the strength will go down quite fast. Alright, I have thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my concubine, Lima's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest, hire someone to find out. Let's spend 5 gold on that. Let's already move this army into enemy territory as well. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your wife, Eostina. This is worrying. Oh, our character is definitely paranoid this time, so this could be that our concubine is actually not cheating on us, and we just think that she's cheating just because we are paranoid. Could be like that, and this is probably also a result of that. That we are paranoid and we think somebody is trying to kill our wife. Alright, Monothelite Uprising. This is the second one. Again, down here south. Oh, okay, we will take care of them as well pretty soon. At first the signs were small, easily dismissed as coincidences, but now they're becoming too frequent to be ignored. The omens surrounding my wife's pregnancy are terrible. I'm sure I am misinterpreting the signs. We can use that because we have very high learning skill. Or hopefully they're just coincidences and she has a chance of getting stressed. We're gonna use this one and maybe she does not become stressed. Yeah, she's not stressed, but she also has a negative health because of bad omen. Alright, and we have already 48% war score. I think as soon as we get the other one, we should have 100%. The maid I hired to gain my concubine's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. But you know what? This guy is paranoid, so even though I want to save some gold, but I think he will be really interested to hire more spies because he's paranoid and find out more about the concubine. Let's do that. And we can assault it. No, we're not the leader of the siege. Okay. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. As Eostina's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. She needs familiar faces around her, and ask some of your family members to spend time with Eostina and keep her mind off any worries that might beseech her. We get prestige and piety, and she gets extra health because she will be comforted, or I will have some maids dispatched. We'll lose gold and gain piety. She doesn't need old women filling her head with nonsense. You know what? Why not just give some familiar faces instead of maids? Yeah, she's an empress. Definitely, we can she can spend some time with her family members. We get also better prestige and piety like that. And shall we call our allies to war against this revolt as well? Why not? Let's do that. Maybe one of their armies can go ahead and take care of the revolters. The spies I hired at great expense to discover anything suspicious about my concubine and her pregnancy have failed to turn up anything at all. I guess the child must be mine then. And this time, yeah, I also guess it must be mine. Right, 71% war score. Why is it not 100%? Oh, he does have another county as well. And this is the one over here. So let's go ahead and siege that now. And this is his army? No, this is Mazovia. So this is this one. Alright. And here we are pressing a claim of somebody, if I'm not mistaken. And we have to land him first. So let's go ahead and give him the chiefdom of Borovici. We revoked that just for that purpose. Let's land him like that. And we can also call him to war. Chief Cch of Sandomierz. was captured and is now my prisoner. Let's ransom him for gold. Can't ransom him. He does not have enough gold. Alright, then he's gonna rot in our dungeon, or maybe get put in an oubliette. Actually, under house arrest. Though I don't think he will have enough gold to get ransomed anytime soon. The Valdensian heresy has appeared in the county of Lech. That's the one down here. It's a Catholic heresy. Okay. And we have already 100% war score against both of our wars here. Let's enforce demands against the High Chiefdom of Mazovia. And our vassal has usurped that title. Perfect. And also against this other guy, Holy War for Lesser Poland. Enforce that demand. And that's perfect. We have these couple of counties in our domain, which is absolutely fine. And the other guy has the High Chiefdom. Okay. Then we can definitely put our raiders back on looting, but we have to be at peace and not have any attached units. Why do we have 2 wars? Peasant revolt as well. Oh, so somebody was already declaring a peasant revolt here before we won the war. Okay, so we have to fight those peasant revolters as well. We have our first son, Milan Rodislavovich. He's named after our father. Also a hair lip, he got that from us. Oh, so this is gonna run in our family for some time now, isn't it? And Milan, I'm fine with that name for now. Maybe we will change him later. And your steward comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This is exactly what we wanted. Let's organize an expedition. The time has come to outfit a ship for our trading expedition, and we shall, I think, hire a crew of bandits to steal the ship this time, because this guy is greedy and cruel and paranoid like that. He's not like his previous, let's say, rulers. So let's hire a crew of bandits to steal the ship this time. The word has spread that you're planning a trading expedition, and a group of priests have arrived at your court with a request. They're offering temple funds for the journey if you will allow them to come along on the journey. Of course, it'll be an honor to have you with us, and we gain pretty much the same amount of gold that we spent on looting, or let's say hiring the bandits. And this is the Doge of Venice who wants some tax, but no, we're gonna say this is none of his business. Milan should be baptized as soon as possible so that his place in heaven can be assured. Given that he's the heir of Carpathia, I should make sure that the rite celebrating his coming into this world is as grandiose as possible. Yes, definitely. Let him get baptized by Prince Bishop Rodislav of Arezzo, down here. After news spread about the grandiose ceremony I am planning for Milan's baptism, several of my subjects clamored to be chosen as the child's godparent. Should it be my half-brother of Estragome, or the High Chiefess of Volhynia, who is his wife? Oh! So, some titles could be going over here. He is heir to the High Chiefdom of Estragome and the Grand Principality of Volhynia. Why is it called the Grand Principality? Why is it not called the High Chiefdom? It's tribal. It's not theocratic or anything. Is it because of the culture? I don't know. Grand Principality. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the culture. If you have any idea about that, please let me know in the comments of this video. This one is called High Chiefdom, but this is Grand Principality. And the other option is High Chief Ruslan, the lawgiver of Vladimir, who also hates us quite a bit. Or we can use our half-sister who is married to somebody who will eventually inherit the High Chiefdom, the Kingdom of Ruthenia. She also has lover's pox. Okay, I think we're gonna choose High Chiefess Marina of Volhynia. Is a woman I can trust. Let's say that. Prince Bishop Rodislav washes the child 3 times over, reciting a prayer to protect his soul, and then he raises him up for all the crowd gathered in the church to see. What a priceless sight, and he gets baptized by a Prince Bishop. It is time to set out on the trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits to foreign lands. The bandits were successful in stealing the ship, apparently. As she's growing older, our daughter, Irina Milanovna... No, that's our sister. That's the daughter of Milan. Okay. Stewardship, we can teach her in that. We can treat all as equals. She becomes just, and we owe her a favor. Self-restrained, and she becomes temperate and doesn't like us that much because we are boring. She already hates us quite a bit, and she's getting trained in intrigue. I think I'm gonna make her temperate. Even just. We can make her just. Actually, temperate. I'm fine with temperate. I don't want to owe her a favor. She can like me a little bit less, that's fine. I'm gonna get her married off to someone as soon as she's grown up. And who is that? This is our niece. The daughter of this guy over here. She will get put on duty. The priests have been giving the crew nervous glares for a couple of days now, and today confronted you, voicing concerns about traveling with thieves and bandits. They say that iconoclast faithful should not consort with such people. Oh well, we'll lose a little bit of piety, but it's okay. We are okay with stuff like that. Alright, 77%. It should be 100% now. And enforced demands a peasant revolt. Slavic though, so he's definitely gonna get executed. Hanged, as is our tradition. And now let's take care of this revolt. Let's call everybody to war. Your expedition has finally reached the realm of King Wilbrand. Of, what? Noriger. Okay. Not that far away. Your steward asks you what gift we shall bring forth as a token of friendship to King Wilbrand, who already likes us quite a lot. Wow. State diplomacy is quite high. Both temperate, both diligent, and a little bit of prestige. Okay. Then we're just gonna give him a very small gift. Rare pouch of herbs. We can even say my courtesy should be enough of a gift. You know what? We are the huge empire of Carpathia. Definitely our courtesy should be enough of a gift. He can like us a little bit less for that. Mildly disappointed, sure, but he has this overall positive opinion, which is what matters. And this is going to be a son of our concubine. A son was born to us and Lima of Gardinus named Fyodor. Sure, I'm going to take that as well. He is not hair-lip. At dinner, you notice King Wilbrand of Noriger's face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward, shoveling his food in with his bare hands. We can say that he's acting in accordance with his religion and not disappoint anyone, because we have a high learning skill. Let's say that. You are walking idly around the court of King Wilbrand when you suddenly hear a discussion of increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the priests from your expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. This must be stopped, or we can say that these heathens need to see the error of their ways. Make his opinion go down a little bit even further, and we have a chance of becoming zealous. Let's try that. We did not become zealous, just as I expected. As you spend more time talking to King Wilbrand of Noriger, you realize that you have a lot more in common than mere business interests, and we become close friends. Wow, after all of that stuff that we did. High Chief Svetozar of Moskva claims that Malfrida Slovensky, our half-sister, is attempting to promote vile heresies. How should I use this information? You know, this rat, this guy, killed our father Milan. He's our rival. And this guy is now telling us that our sister is promoting vile heresies. We do not trust him one bit. He's deceitful. Yeah, keep this information to myself, and I'm going to try to imprison him eventually. Oh! He has acted dishonorably towards us, so we should definitely go ahead and try that. And if we fail, he can't declare war on us because he's a vassal of my vassal, but he will definitely flee then. The council does not agree. I do not want you to weaken your dynasty. What? Oh, no. I do not want you to weaken powerful vassals. Alright, these are glory hound vassals that we've got. Yeah, we will have to appoint other people. Let's change our marshal. But that's the guy who's loyalist. No point changing him. How about this pragmatist? Maybe he will agree. Let's put him on there and change the steward as well to Eonakios, who is also going to be a pragmatist, and hopefully he will vote in favor. Let's put him to build legend. Chancellor. It's alright, so now maybe if I try to imprison him, I will have enough votes. I still need one more vote. Alright, then I'm gonna wait until the council situation gets a little bit better. Maybe I can appoint a better patriarch eventually and use him once this guy dies. Because I would definitely want to imprison him and execute him as well, because he murdered our father. With the new trade route set up, you return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. We get a lot of gold and prestige and a trade route, which is all very good stuff. Alright, here we have to kill this revolt. Your what has brought riches to your realm? Should say steward, I think. With his through his competent handling of the trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded with the share of the wealth. Oh, so I broke the game there because I removed him from the steward post before the event finished, and the game could not get his council position for me. All right, maybe they should just hardcore the steward word here. I don't know. Because maybe it's not called steward in every culture, so maybe that's why they've done it like that. That it pulls the name of the post from the person. We will definitely not reward him, probably he was just doing his duty because we are greedy like that. What is that? Your Imperial Majesty, may you live in harmony and contentment. This is Chiefess Zabava of Venema, and she wants to marry... She directly wants to marry someone in our court who is the son of Domavuj, who is married to the heir to the chiefdom of Pax matrilineally. So his heir is gonna get the chiefdom of Pax. This is gonna be this guy, Chiffon. And then she will end up combining these both realms, this realm over here and Pax down here. Nope, I'm not interested in that. Decline that. This is just going to add to too much border gore within the realm. Hachitas of Volhynia usurped some titles, alright. I don't mind that. She's also the godparent of my child. Recently, I have noticed the pitiful state of my wife, Tsaritsa Justina. I've just been informed that the cause of her aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Called for the court physician at once. And now let's try to baptize our other child as well. Organize sumptuous baptism we still can't because we don't have a notable clergyman available to baptize little Theodore. We have to create a theocratic vassal first. Alright, this revolt is going on. My liege, I am pleased to report the success of my mission to Vinitsa. This is Patriarch Daniel, who has converted a lot of counties in his time. Excellent. And my liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. He is still a faction member. No, he's not. He's no longer part of any factions. But we're gonna still ask politely to prevent it from happening in the future. Let's just do that. And then we're gonna remove our spy master and put him in Lombardy. Honored Tsar, do not speak to me of obligations and duties. I may be your vassal, but that does not make me your slave. I am within my full right to associate with whichever faction I wish. That little whatever. And he also hates us now, and maybe now he will go ahead and join some factions. I don't know, I hope not. I'm gonna put this guy in Lombardy to discourage him now, because he's also a major vassal. And let's put our patriarch in another county to convert that. Let's put him over here, Corson. He was captured, that gives us 100% war score, and he's gonna get executed. Let me guess, hanged? Hanged, definitely. That's what we do with uprisers. And now we can go back to looting. Let's go ahead and loot some land in Poland or some feudal land, preferably. So in France, maybe? Yeah, these counties over here. Let's go to Cham. And we should go ahead and hire more retinues as well. We have a lot of prestige to spare. So let's do that. Yeah, that should be fine. Just want to stay a little bit in the positive with the prestige gain. Grand Prince Organa of Karvuna called in a favor from King Timirech the Butcher to stop realm peace from being enforced. Alright, so he's one of his vassals. Alright. He did not let him enforce realm peace. And now basically I think we just have to wait. So the whole plan now is we have to wait until all of our retinues are reinforced, and we have a huge stack of retinues, and then we can go ahead and declare holy wars with that retinue and immediately assault the enemy holdings, and that way win all of that territory even when the defensive pact is still existing, so we don't have to wait for the defensive pact to go away. For some time now, my son Fyodor has been overcome with fatigue and troubled by persistent cough. I have been informed that the symptoms are due to pneumonia. Call for the court physician at once. And at age 58, our mother-in-law died of great pox. She used to be a wife of some Byzantine emperor. Chief Svetozar the Whisperer has forced my half-sister Malfrida Milanovna to become his concubine. What? Oh, what? How? How was she even captured? She has arrived at your court? How was she even imprisoned? He will pay for this. Abducted relative. Oh my god, this High Chief of Moscow is really after our dynasty somehow. He killed our father, and now he made our sister his concubine? I'm gonna get this guy imprisoned. I'm gonna fix this council situation immediately and get him imprisoned. I don't care what happens now. So I'm gonna ask for council support from someone. Somebody who already likes me a little bit. Alright, let's have a look. So, Advisor Stanislav. He likes us quite a bit, and he's also about to die. So let's request council support from him. He will give us. And then we will definitely imprison that guy and make a mess of him. I have noticed the pitiable state of my wife. She has again contracted the flu. Call for the court physician immediately. And, alright. He will support me in the council. Let's go ahead and imprison this guy immediately. We have a 43% chance. I really wish that he gets imprisoned. I really want to do a lot of bad stuff to him. He managed to avoid my guardsmen and has fled to the court of Sheikh Constantine. Let him cower in fear. Good, he is feudal, which basically means he can't have concubines, which basically also means that my sister should now no longer be a concubine. She still is? No, she's not. Alright, perfect. And what is that? Final months. This woman has entered the last phase of her pregnancy. Her condition is preventing her from taking part of her public life. At least until the time her labor comes to term. Alright. And now we're going to try to remarry her to the same guy who was originally her husband. So let's arrange marriage. Oh, she's not at our court. Invite to court. She's not going to come because she hates us and she likes the other person much better. Let's send her a gift then. We just protected her from being a concubine. Come on, come to our court. Back like that. Thank you very much. Dear half-brother, may you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith. Thank you very much. It's for your own good. And now we're gonna remarry you to your original husband. We can't? Why not? Why can't we arrange her marriage? Is it because of the final months of the pregnancy? Yeah, preventing her from taking part of her public life. Maybe it's because of that. So let's wait until her pregnancy is over. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I did not break the game by the concubine, some kind of concubine mechanics over there? I hope not. And I have to put my spy master, or my spy master is carrying some vassals. Yeah, I don't want to get picked off by France here. A son was born to Vsevolod Trifonovich and Malfrida Milanovna, named Volodar. And he is from our house, that's good. So the pregnancy is over. Can we arrange her marriage now? Yes, we can. Let's marry her back to her original husband matrilineally. That is Vsevolod, yes. Oh, that was a close one. I have absolutely no idea how my wife got imprisoned by the chief of Moskva. And you know what? I'm gonna put him as a character of special interest. Where is that? This guy, Svetozar the Whisperer. And he is currently staying all the way down here in Africa. Not really in Africa, but in the Kingdom of Africa. And he's definitely not going to join our court. And we're going to plot to kill, but still not succeed. But we are going to keep him as a character of special interest. Maybe we will exact our revenge against him at some point. My concubine is pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Because we are paranoid. Doubt besets me. Are we leading troops? I don't want to lead troops. There has been a large increase of pilgrims traveling to see the burial site of the local saint Rodislav the Apostle in Novgorod. With so many people, this is a prime opportunity for refurbishing the tomb so everyone can see what a pious man I am. We lose gold and gain piety, or making some money off of them. We lose piety and gain gold. Definitely in line with this character. He's greedy, so let's make some money off of them. I have thought it over and I cannot be the father. Hire someone to find out. And let's put the other retinues also on looting and mix them up here. The maid I hired to gain my concubine's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. That's a relief. Or hire more spies. I think we're going to stop hiring more spies. Let's confront her directly just to check it out. She started crying when I asked her if she is being unfaithful. She profusely assures me of her undying love, virtue, and steadfastness. I'll never be entirely sure. We suspect adultery. And our nephew, the son of our half-sister, is ready for education. Childhood focus. And he's probably going to become the king of Ruthenia at some point. Let's put him on duty as well. I want to have him with as many good traits as possible. And this stack can join up here. Alright, so this is going pretty good. Oh, look at that. The armies of France are coming to attack us. And I think we will retreat. We will not fight that. I don't want to lose any more retinue stacks. They have a lot of heavy infantry and light infantry, just like we do. But we have just heavy infantry and light infantry. And they have cavalry and archers. I don't want to take that fight, and they have a lot of troops as compared to us. Can we get out in time? No, we were too late. Can we at least finish the siege? Let's assault it. And we finished the siege and looted a little bit, and now, as soon as the battle starts, we're gonna go back here. So we're gonna retreat immediately. Retreat, come on. Like that. Good, we did not lose a lot of troops. That's what I like to see. Okay, then we can loot Zalo. Because there's also a couple of places here that we can loot. And Marshall is dead. Where was that? Was it this guy? No. Chief Yaropolk is no longer marshal. He has been imprisoned by someone. Imprisoned by the High Chiefess of Bosnia. So apparently she usurped the title from him then, I think. Or something like that. Oh, no, it was a revolt, yeah. So he was a revolter and I appointed him as a marshal and the revolt is over. I don't want to put my King of Lombardy as the vassal, as the marshal, because he's always going to be malcontent. I'm going to put Ruslan, High Chief of Karelia. The Winter Soldier, I believe. Yes. He's going to organize raid here. And then we have to appoint a new commander for him in his place. High Chief from Mazovia, sure. The guy whose claim we pressed, I believe. I'm going to continue to loot here. And I think that's it for this episode. Then we are already above the limit. So this has been an interesting episode, especially concerning the concubinage of my half-sister here and the way we saved her. I think that was good. I would really have liked to have him imprisoned and executed, but he fled away from us. But, so we're going to continue to loot here and wait for our retinues to become stronger. And as soon as we have a big stack of retinues, we're going to go ahead with our holy wars again. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please click thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for future content, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.